Daryl Dixon came to the rescue at the last minute to save his entire crew from near-certain death from a horde of zombies on Sunday's episode of The Walking Dead. The episode, titled Acheron, Part 2 of 11th and final season of the AMC show, started with Maggie Rhee, Lauren Cohan, fighting off a group of zombies after falling from the train. Maggie tried to shoot as many zombies as she could until her gun ran out of bullets and the zombies surrounded her. Father Gabriel Stokes, Duncan, Marcus Lewis, and Alden, Callan McAuliffe, managed to pull out a skylight off the D.C. metro train and lowered themselves down. Once inside, they quickly killed a handful of zombies inside. Negan Smith, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, and Frost, Glenn Stanton, and Agatha, Lori Fortier, also then lowered themselves into the car after them. The group tried to move through the train, but the doors were rusted shut. "Where's Maggie?" asked Alden. "She was right behind me," said Negan, who ignored her cries for help before she dropped down toward the zombies. Alden wanted to go outside and look for her, but was told that they needed to keep moving forward and if he went outside that he would die. Zombies surrounded the train and banged on its windows, and Father Gabriel told them they needed to focus on prying the door off the back of the train so they could move through it. Alden stepped in with a crowbar and broke a door open so they could all move to the next car. Meanwhile, under the train, Daryl, Norman Reedus, smashed through rocks to follow Dog to an underground passageway tunnel. The area was covered with graffiti, some of it read "It comes for us all." There were chairs and suitcases from the people that died hiding out in the tunnel. There was one man shot dead next to a suitcase of cash. The walls were also painted with a depiction of the fighting that happened. Daryl found a plastic bag that had a granola bar and notes two children had written to their father. Dog then ran into another tunnel and Daryl climbed in after him. At the Commonwealth's camp, Yumiko, Eleanor Matsuura, Princess, Juanita Sanchez, and Eugene Porter, Josh McDermott, had snuck back into their cage after escaping. Yumiko was determined to talk to someone in charge and to find out what happened to her brother, who had posted her photo on the bulletin board filled of lost individuals. She started screaming at their guard, demanding to know what they did with their missing friend Ezekiel, Kari Payton. "That's right, we want to talk to the manager," Yumiko told the guard. Yumiko was taken to an interrogation room where she told the two monitors that she had actually been assessing them. She then appeared to accurately guess her interrogators' professions before the world ended. She told them that she believed they used money as a powerful psychological tactic to control their group. She told them that she was a person, like them, who followed the rules, and revealed she was a lawyer before. Yumiko asked for expedited processing for her group as per your group's asylum and immigration policies so she could locate her brother, a surgeon. She was taken to a room where Mercer, Michael James Shaw, the leader of the Commonwealth's army, brought her coffee. Yumiko smiled that her ploy to talk to their leader worked. Back on the train, the group heard a bang coming from underneath. Alden recognized the sound as SOS code for help. They opened the trapdoor and Maggie crawled up. She immediately walked over and struck Negan with her gun. "I slipped, he saw, and he left me to die," Maggie said. Negan got up and admitted that he didn't help her when she was in trouble. He told them that Maggie had just threatened to kill him and that he had been a golden asset for everyone. He reminded them that he killed Alpha and that if he hadn't done that then every one person you know, their skull would be on a spike. "I did what needed to be done," Negan said. "I am trying." Suddenly, Gage, Jackson Page, started pounding on a window on the train calling for help. He forgot to close the door on the train car and a group of zombies had followed him in. Alden tried to open the door but it was jammed. Maggie told him to stop and that if they opened the door for Gage that all the zombies would get in. "I'm sorry," Maggie told Gage. "I can't." Gage called her a liar and stabbed himself to death in front of them before the zombies grabbed him. Maggie and her crew then watched as Gage was torn apart by the zombies. Back at Commonwealth, Eugene was nervously waiting for Yumiko to emerge from the interrogation room. He went up to the guard that was outside Yumiko's room and asked for an ETA as to when they would be done. The guard told him that no one was in the room. He then asked about Princess, who went to use the ladies' room, but never came back. The guard told Eugene that he needed to leave. In the train, Maggie's group struggled to open the back door in their compartment. Negan paced and told them the DC train brought back bad memories. Zombie Gage then reappeared at the train window and Callan wanted to know why nobody wanted to look at him. "All that is a shell of a man who died a coward," said Father Gabriel. Alden said he didn't deserve to die like that, the worst way imaginable. Maggie told him there were worse ways and then delivered a spine-tingling horror story. She told the group about how she and her son Herschel Kian Michael Spiller, once found this frail old man hunched over a shopping cart of clothes. If she helped him haul the clothes, and the man told her he would give her food for her troubles. Maggie told them that she knew he was a liar, but she followed him home and then pulled out the chloroform rag that he was going to use on her and stuffed it in his mouth. She said she found these 3 deformed men in the house who she killed. She said she then heard this thudding house coming from the attic. She told them she went up to see what it was and it was a walker who used to be a woman. The walker didn't have arms, tongue, eyes, or vocal cords. She said she found others in the house, but also found food. Maggie said she didn't care about the zombies, but the incident changed her and made her realize the rarity and beauty of their civilized community. Under the train, Daryl was still in the tunnel looking for Dog. He was being followed by a few zombies which he quickly killed. He heard Dog barking in the distance. Daryl then heard the commotion from the train and went running. By now the zombies had broken down the door and entered the car with Maggie's crew. Father, Maggie and the others all started shooting and killing the zombies. Zombies started coming from the back door and Maggie gave Negan a gun to help defend them. The army of zombies seemed endless as Maggie and the others on the train were outnumbered. Finally, Daryl arrived and saved the day. He walked through the back of the train shooting zombies until he reached Negan and the stuck door. He pried the door open and then others ran through. Once everyone had safely made it into the next car, he shoved a grenade in a zombie's mouth, barricaded the door and took cover. The blast instantly killed all the zombies. At Commonwealth, Eugene was shaking with fear in his cell when a guard took him to an interrogation room. He demanded to know what had happened to his traveling companions, and Mercer told him they are being processed. Mercer warned him not to lie to the auditor and told him he knew that he was holding back. He told Eugene he could go and see his friends again if answered 2 questions truthfully: where was their settlement and why they were at the train station. Eugene told him he had been holding back. He told him that he had found this radio that he would speak into. He said once a beautiful voice spoke back to him. He said he got his friends to go to the train yard so that he could meet this person. He said he also lied to the woman he called Stephanie that he came from a large settlement. He said he didn't know if she was femme fatale. Eugene, who said he was a virgin, said he just wanted to meet Stephanie. After his interrogation, Eugene was taken to a shipping container where Princess Yumiko and King Ezekiel, Kari Payton, were waiting. They hugged, and Mercer came in and read them a proclamation that said they successfully completed processing and would now be considered for asylum. "Welcome to the Commonwealth," Mercer said. He told them they would next be taken to orientation. Then a woman walked in and asked which one of you was Eugene. The woman, it turned out, was Stephanie, the woman Eugene wanted to meet, and he smiled. Daryl and his crew made it out of the tunnel. Negan gave Maggie back her gun, and Maggie told them they needed to make a detour before they headed out and to hit a supply depot. She said the depot had ammo and food and would be a good place to rest. They walked into a dark alley where bodies were hanging from their feet. Negan told them to double back, but out of nowhere throwing axes came at them. They hid behind a car before coming face to face with an army of the Reapers, a group of hostile survivors, as the episode ended. The Walking Dead will return next Sunday on AMC.